Okay, I'm going to talk about areas of sectors. The first thing we know is, pretend this is a perfect circle. The radius is 6 centimetres. We've defined up here that r equals radius. And area, let's start calling area A from now on. A equals area, which we know for a circle is pi r squared. So that's nice and easy. We'd get pi times 6 squared, which would be 36 lots of pi. And it's actually quite nice to keep it in pi as long as possible, because then you don't approximate too early. So if you start using your algebra skills and keep pi as though it's a letter, the letter x, as long as possible. Right, but the question here is, what are the areas of these different sectors? Now, a sector is like a piece of pie from a circle. So if we were to look at the green one here, we would like the area of the green sector. We know that the whole circle is 36 pi, but what do we know here? We know that there are 30 degrees. But how many parts are there in a whole circle? 360. So the part of this that is of the whole circle is 30 parts out of 360. That's how much of this sector is the whole circle. 30 degrees out of 360, that would be the whole circle. Multiplied by the area of the whole circle, 36 pi. So now it's quite easy if we keep it just in terms of degrees. It's really easy to work out what this little section would be. If we'd had the whole circle, we'd have had 360 divided by 360. The whole circle would have been the whole of the circle. 360 degrees divided by 360 degrees, multiplied by 36 pi. Of course, this would cancel with this. So the whole circle will end up being 36 pi. But if we only have 30 degrees out of 360, that's how we work out the area. So we now know that this is equivalent to 1/12, divide top and bottom here by 3, after we've cancelled the 0. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 36 divided by 3 is 12. So we get 1/12 of 36 pi. Okay, or we actually could have cancelled the 36's there directly. That would have been better. Because now we get 36 divided by 12, so the answer is 3 pi. So the area of this circle is 3 times 3.14 centimetres squared. But we can leave it in terms of pi if we want. 3 pi. It's often quite common to do that. But if you want an exact answer, you do 3 times 3.14 centimetres squared. And you can use your calculators for that. Whenever you're using pi as 3.14, you can often use your calculators. Okay, what about the white area then? Well, the area of the white will be the same formula. How many degrees do we have? 120. How many are there in a full circle? 360 multiplied by the area of the full circle, which is 36 pi. Here we have a 0 that can cancel there. We have a 36 that can cancel with that 36, which is very nice. And now we get equals 12 pi. Sorry. Centimetres, because we're talking centimetres. So we can get an exact answer for that by multiplying 12 times 3.14 centimetres squared, because we're talking area. Or we can leave it in terms of pi, 12 pi. So what about our final area then? Well, now we would have, for the red area, we have 210 degrees out of a full circle, which is 360, and the area of the full circle is 36 pi. Again, we can cancel the zeros here because it's division. 10 divide top and bottom here by 10. You get 12 over 36. 36 here cancels with the 36 there, giving us 21 pi. So the area of the red sector would be 21 pi. Centimetres squared, and if we wanted an exact answer, 21 times 3.14 centimetres squared. And of course that isn't exact, but we never use pi more than 2 decimal places for our calculations. So that's how you calculate the area of a sector. You just think, how many parts do I have out of the whole circle? So it's like thinking fractions here for sector areas. And you can use exactly the same principle if you'd like to know what is this circumference here. We don't call it a circumference when it's only a part of a circle. We actually have a special name for that. We call it an arc. Okay? An arc is a part of a circle. So if you would like to know what the length of the green arc is, the length of the green arc would be 30 degrees divided by a full circle, 360, multiplied by the area that we have for circumference. And the area, the formula we have for circumference. The formula that we know for circumference is 2 pi r. And we know that the radius is 6. So we would have 30 divided by 360 times 12 pi. And then you can simplify it. So using this principle of what fraction are you trying to find of the whole circle, you can work out the area of a sector or the circumference of an arc quite easily. Brilliant.